Welcome to our discussion on dehumidifier performance and desiccant performance. We've got a lot of questions from our customers asking us, how much water is this unit pulling out of my building? How many gallons of water per day? And what we're going to show you today is a simple, easy equation to find out exactly that answer. So we're going to go over a small dehumidifier like this one here first, and then we're going to show you a larger desiccant after and show you the difference of how much moisture is being pulled out on a day like today. So the first thing you need to do is you're going to need to get a psychrometer. This instrument can be purchased online or for your Home Depots, your Lowe's for about $100. The reason we use the psychrometer is it's going to give us some valuable information. First, it shows us the relative humidity, which we're not going to use. Relative humidity is just relative to the temperature of that day and the moisture on that day. We want to find out how many gallons of water is pulling out. So what we're going to use here is the dew point on this meter here. So we'll show you that, we'll check the inlet, and we'll check the outlet, and we'll take the difference between the two. Let's get started. Alright, the first thing you want to do is turn on the psychrometer, open the air inlet on top so the airflow can go through the psychrometer, and we're going to go and pull up a couple numbers off here. The top's going to show us our relative humidity, we don't care about that. The bottom T1 is going to show us the temperature. We don't care about that either. What we want to do is press the second button down here, and we want to get this dew point. So we're going to find out the dew point at the inlet and the dew point on the supply. Alright, we're going to turn the unit on here, and we're going to go and we're going to check first the air inlet to see what type of dew point we're getting to come into the top of this dehumidifier. So you'd use this on the top of a dehumidifier, refrigerant dehumidifier, or you'd use it as the supply line on a desiccant. So we'll let this number drop down. It usually takes a couple minutes for the number to stabilize from where it was. And what we're going to get here, it says 60.9. So 60.9 degrees is our dew point temperature. The second number you're going to want to get here is the supply line. In this case, the supply line comes out of the side of the unit. We want to check the dew point temperature there as well. In this case, it says 51.9, so 51.9 degrees is the dew point. You can also feel that there's hot air coming out of the system. That also tells you that it's working properly, or to its correct level. You can get some hot air that comes out of the system. Now that we've got the inlet dew point temperature and we've got the supply dew point temperature, let's take a look at the equation.
To find the gallons per day, we're going to use the following equation. First, we start with the pounds of water per hour. And what we're looking for first is the CFM, the cubic feet per minute of the unit, times the standard of 4.5, times the inlet less the outlet, divided by 7,000 grains. So let's take a look at how to find the CFM. To find the CFM of any of our equipment, go to our website, www.chicompanies.com. On the left side, under Categories, click on Refrigerant and Desiccant Dehumidifiers. This will bring up a list of all the equipment that we offer to our customers. Then, click on the unit you're looking to find the CFM for. Scroll down to the bottom where it says Process Air. In this case, it's 290 CFM. For your own equipment, you can look in the user manual to find this information. Let's put the first two numbers into the equation. First, where the CFM is, we put the 290 we found from the website. Secondly, we put the standard of 4.5. This number will never change. Now let's get the inlet and the outlet. When the unit was running, we wanted to find the two numbers. The first number we got was the inlet. That dew point was 60.9. The second number we wanted to find is the outlet. The number we received for the dew point was 53.0. We then want to convert our two dew point temperatures to the grains per pound. On our chart, we'll see that 61 degrees dew point equals 80.4 grains per pound. Our second number of 53 converts to 60.0 grains per pound. These two numbers are used to find the difference of the inlet and the outlet. In this case, it's 80.4 less 60.0. Our difference is 20.4. water contains 7,000 grains per pound. So the last step we have here in this equation is to take our answer and to divide it by 7,000. This gives us a final answer of 3.8 pounds per hour. Most people don't want pounds per hour, so let's check out how to change that to be gallons of water. Take the last answer of 3.8 and divide it by a gallon of water. A gallon of water is 8.35 pounds. 3.8 divided by 8.35 gives us an answer of 0.46 gallons per hour. Finally, if you want to find how much this unit is going to run per day, we take that final answer of 0.46 and multiply it by 24 hours. In this case, the end result is 11.04 gallons per day.
Alright, now let's take a look at one of our larger dehumidifiers. This is a desiccant. We're going to do the same thing we did with the smaller dehumidifier. We're going to check the numbers of the inlet and the return.
As we did before, use the psychrometer to get the dew point for the inlet pressure, and then use the psychrometer to get the outlet dew point. Make sure you let the numbers stabilize in front of each duct. In this case, we've got 67.0 for our dew point at the inlet and 54.6 dew point for the outlet. Seeing 54.6 falls in between our two numbers, I'm going to use 63.1. Running through the equation, our first number is the CFM. In this case, this desiccant is 4,000 CFM times our standard of 4.5 times the difference between the grains divided by 7,000, we get 94.1 pounds per hour. We then convert that number to get our gallons per hour, dividing it by 8.35, and finally our gallons per day, 270.48 gallons. Thanks for joining us on this video. As always, you can contact any of our branch locations to fulfill your climate control needs.